Hi, welcome to the Money Beyond Belief program. Thank you for making this investment in yourself. I'm confident you'll get a lot out of it, and hopefully you'll enjoy it and have a lot of fun with it too. Please follow to the end of this video. I think it'll help you get the most out of this program. As you may know, the ancient tapping system talked about is Emotional Freedom Technique, or EFT, also known as tapping, and I'll talk more about that a little bit later on. The basic idea of the Money Beyond Belief program is that the extent to which we're not experiencing what we want is the extent to which we're resisting it. And there's a lot of reasons why people might resist money. And through this program, Joe Vitale and I are going to help you clear out a lot of the stuff that's blocking that. Now, you can look at this process from two ways. One is to look at it from the law of attraction. And the law of attraction says that, we attract things into our life that we're in vibrational harmony with. And if we've got all this negative stuff about money, either money is bad or money's fine, but there's something wrong with me and I don't deserve money, then that's the kind of energy we're going to be putting off, and we're not going to be drawing more money into our lives. It's not going to feel safe. It's not going to feel right. So through the process of this program, we're going to help you shift that feeling so that you feel more positive about money and positive about yourself in terms of money, and really shift your relationship with money so that you're in vibrational harmony with it and all the good things that come with it. Now, some people might say, law of attraction, hooey. And you can say that the physics and the energy and stuff like that, that's not what you're into. Okay, fine. So from a behavioral standpoint, here's the thing. If you have negative feelings about money and reasons why you couldn't or shouldn't have it, that's going to affect the way you behave. If you don't think you should have more money, you're going to make it difficult on yourself to make sales calls or follow up with opportunities that would increase your abundance. So, depending on whatever beliefs you might have about why you couldn't or shouldn't have more money, that's going to stop you. It's going to have you not see the opportunities that are around you. So you want to shift that. And as you clear out the stress and the other negative feelings that might come up when you think about money, then you've got greater freedom to make changes. And I like to say that emotional freedom is the freedom to make better choices. You make better choices about what you're doing and how you see opportunities, and then you free yourself up to take positive action. And that's how you increase your financial abundance. As I said, the main tool that we're going to use is tapping. Now, if you don't know about tapping, great, we'll talk about it in a second. If you already know about tapping, then hopefully you'll find that in the process of this program, you'll learn new ways of using tapping in terms of shifting your relationship with money. And frankly, a lot of other things. While this program is called Money Beyond Belief, what we're really after is helping you create a life beyond belief. Beyond belief meaning, one, it's so fantastic, it's beyond belief. And also meaning beyond belief in terms of it's what's beyond your current beliefs. Your current beliefs about what you could or should have. What's beyond that? What's the money that's beyond your current beliefs? So the tapping is a process of tapping on these different points based on acupuncture. If you're new to EFT, you may just have seen what I just did right there and thought, huh? So here's the thing. There's two ways of looking at tapping. Originally, it was designed as to go along with acupuncture. For thousands of years in Chinese medicine, they've said that there's a flow of energy through the body along pathways called meridians. When this energy is flowing correctly, then we feel good. We're in our natural state of health and well-being. When this energy gets out of whack, based on thoughts that we're thinking or experiences we've had, then we experience illness, disease, and emotional discomfort. So rather than sticking needles in these key points like you would in acupuncture, we're going to be tapping on these points. You might think that acupuncture is weird, but trust me, you're going to find a lot of benefit out of this. So original EFT was based on acupuncture, And this idea that as we tap on these key points, we clear out the blockage, we clear out the disturbance, and we get the energy flowing again, which allows us to feel good. So in terms of money, if we have negative thoughts about money, that gets in our energy system when we think about money. Not good vibrational harmony. And as we clear that out, we can start to feel good about money. Now, we've also more recently learned that with studies done, that this tapping reduces levels of cortisol. Now, that's the stress hormone that the brain releases during fight or flight, during stressful situations, during fearful situations. Cortisol is the stress hormone that prepares us for fight or flight. Now, when you're thinking about money, if you get stressed, you're getting into a place of fight or flight when there's really nothing to run away from and really nothing to fight, at least in most of these situations. So it's not an appropriate response, but it certainly affects us in very uncomfortable ways. So with this tapping, we're clearing out that cortisol, reducing it, and allowing ourselves to be much more calm, which allows us to be more open-minded. It allows us to be more creative, and that definitely can benefit how you look at the world, how you make choices, and how you allow yourself to experience greater financial abundance. And even beyond money, this is the quickest, easiest form of stress relief I've ever found. And it's always right there, you know. Eventually everybody will be doing it, but in the meantime, if you feel uncomfortable, you can always duck away into a private place and do some tapping when you feel that stress coming up. Clear that stress out, and it allows you, again, to have the emotional freedom to make positive choices about what you do in any given situation. So, again, while if this is new to you, the tapping may seem strange. Trust me, it's based on science, and it makes a difference. It can help you in so many areas of your life. You'll be very glad that you've introduced it into your life. Use it daily, I think. Now, in the process of the program, as you go through, you'll be listening to these recordings that I did with Joe Vitale, where we work with a group of people to clear out their money beyond belief, clear out their money beliefs, rather, and so that they can have money beyond belief. Some of the things that people bring up might not sound exactly right to you. It may not be what you're going through. That's okay. As long as you're tapping along, and even if you say the same words they're saying, you're not going to take on their issue. You'll only be clearing stuff out. It's like if you spill something on the counter, and you are cleaning it up with a sponge. If you clean it up, even if there's nothing there, it's not like you're going to create a mess on the counter. You're just going to get the counter even more clean than it was before. There's also a thing called borrowing benefits in tapping, where you can be tapping along with someone else, and even though they're saying something that doesn't fit for you, you're still going to be clearing. Again, with the countertop, if you're cleaning with the sponge, you know, it could be coffee, and you could be saying orange juice. It's still going to clean up whatever is there. So, tap along with everyone. If you find that it's distracting hearing the other voices, down below you'll find that there are links to the recordings with those voices removed. So you can go ahead and do it that way too. Trying to make it fit for everybody. So the instructions on the best way to go through the program are down below. My suggestion is that you go through and listen to those first two recordings that I did with Joe and this group of people. And also on this page you'll see some other videos that I've put that are relevant to money, and I encourage you to go through those too. And there's just a lot of resources down there. And as you go through and find out what works for you, you'll get more comfortable with the tapping process, and eventually you'll find that you can tap on your own, so that when things come up and you recognize, oh, there's an issue I have with money that I hadn't realized before, you can clear that out. You can just tap along, get that stuff out there, and improve your relationship with money. And just for a quick visual, as you're going through, these are the points that we'll tap. This is the side of the hand, or karate chop point. Eyebrow point right here. So right there at the beginning of the eyebrow. Side of the eye is right here at the corner of the eye. Under the eye is right here. I'll make this easier. Right below the middle of the eye. Under the nose. Under the mouth. Right there above the chin. Collarbone, if you feel where your collarbones come together, there's a little U shape right there. Just you can make a fist and tap right where those collarbones come together. Under the arm, 4 inches below the armpit. And the top of the head. And I just like to take all my fingers and just sort of tap around, all around up here. And on some of the other recordings, you'll also hear me talk about under the breast. And that's 2 inches below the nipple. And just so right there on the chest. And those are the points. Go ahead, get started with that first recording with Joe, and enjoy the program. As I said, I believe you'll get a lot out of this, and it can shift your relationship with money, so you can allow a lot more of that. And I believe that it'll shift your relationship with life in general, so that you can allow yourself an experience of an abundance of health, wealth, and happiness, which I believe that you really deserve. Thank you for allowing it. It'll make a difference to more people than you know.